It's like a Mad Cat that was put together in the dark. Think of it as Diablo 3 to Diablo 2, with 2 being the OG Mad Cat. And it's not a sin that they made a worse mech. It's a sin that they tried. Same lesson stands for Diablo. You hear me, Blizzard?
Yes! Someone else finally said it! Ah!
Greetings, Legunus, Arendelf tier. I ordered 3 amazing BattleTech books that I cannot recommend enough. And I'm going to do an unbagging of a couple of them. And I got them off Thrift Books, thank you very much. I'm okay with used copies of books. And I just wanted to do an unbagging video where I go through these. And I do have a Metro Exodus little piece of, I guess, artwork. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Or is that Metro Redux? I'm not 100% sure. I've played some Metro, not a lot. I think I played like the very first game. But anyway, I do like the series though from the first game. Kind of like I've only played Dark Souls 1 so far. Brutal game, brutal. Anyway. Okay. Let us check this, the frag, out. Oh, holy Terra. Trips down memory freaking lane. Measure of a Hero. Absolutely awesome, amazing novel. I love this freaking book so dang much. However, the last time I read it was probably upwards of 15 years ago, like a lot of things in my life. So, I don't know if it'll measure up. I don't know if adult me is going to hate what, well, child/teenager me loved. We're just going to have to wait and see on that one. I'll come back and I'll do a review on it after I read it. Same with Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty being the second book in the series. Out of... You know, I'll get to that in a second, but in this war, betrayal is the deadliest weapon of all. Somehow, I just, you know, in any war, that's the case. Well, can be the case. Man. And then the last one that I already had, because the last book in the series that was supposed to arrive last, arrived first, arrived a day early, and it arrived the day the other 2 were supposed to arrive. I was supposed to be starting to read Measure of a Hero on Tuesday. Thank you very much. But Operation Audacity is the 3rd one. And out of these 3 books... you know how in triple series, the 3rd book tends to be the worst? Well, actually, in this series, I think, from my memory... Operation Audacity, I think, was the best of the 3. Mind you, the first book is amazing. But I think the 3rd one might be the very best. The 2nd one is kind of actually the most meh, in my opinion. I think it's, you know, not meh per se, but I feel like it had the least impact out of the 3 books. It was a good one, but I'm not sure I'd call it great. 1st and 3rd, though... Oh, great books. And I think I would say the 3rd book is awesome. Like in Dan Abnett's Eisenhorn series, the 3rd book always felt like the most meh. It always felt like the book where Dan Abnett just didn't know how to end off the series. Operation Audacity was anything but. It was an amazing ending to a series. And honestly, I wish that Archer Christofori, the main character of the series, was used more. Maybe he was, and I don't know about it. I know that Blaine Lee Pardoe is still kicking around out there somewhere. He's probably written other books, probably plenty of them. This is just the only ones that I'm interested in right now. But anyway, yeah, awesome, awesome series. If you're looking to get into BattleTech, like start reading in this universe, I'm not sure that I would actually recommend this as a starting series. Because it was, like, literally, Measure of a Hero was one of my very first sci-fi novels. And mind you, I loved it. It got me into science fiction. So don't get me wrong, amazing series, but there was a lot of stuff in it that I didn't understand. That after I watched the Black Pants Legion Tex Talks BattleTech, it cleared up so much for me. I understand so much more just from my memory about stuff that was referenced in these books. And now that I understand that, I'm eager to read them again. Just to see how different of an impact it is. So at the very least, I'd say go watch Tex Talks BattleTechs on Black Pants Legion. I know it sounds funny. It's because it is. And if you're not ready for an amazing laugh while loving what you're listening to, because it's lore-rich, the narrator of Tex, the narrator of Black Pants Legion, oh, second to none. Second to none. I could just listen to that guy's voice. And that sounds weird to say. Don't even know what he looks like. But I love listening to him explain lore like you would not believe. And, yeah, anyway. Before diving into a series like this, but these books are second to none. Love them. But I'm going to read through them, and then I might do a non-spoiler followed by a spoiler review if I, feel like it. Or if this video gets enough positive traction. We'll see. If enough people have curiosity at the very least. And, yeah. Anyway. Let's move on to Metro Redux. Noisy, noisy plastic. Out of the way. Okay, so. There we go. Metro Redux. And now, let's start pulling things out. Oh, I got a couple of pins here. Go ahead and show those off there. Those are cool. See what else we got. Oh. It looks like we got some cards here. What do we got? Oh, some of these have taken a little bit of damage. Okay. So there's the first one. Oh. They've got alternate artwork on the back. So there's like double the amount of art on these suckers. So, first from that side and then on that side. I wonder, is this about the first game? That side. And then that side. Because if this is about the first game, I don't recognize offhand anything in there. Oh, this one says Metro 2033. Okay. And lastly, we have this one, also Metro 2033. Oh, it's the same one. It's the same one as I just showed off, so they gave me 2 copies of that last one. Well, maybe not the exact same, but similar. Anyway, anything else in there? Anything else? I think so. I feel something. Yeah, there goes something. Oh. Yeah, Metro Redux. Almost looks like a book cover. The way it's shaped. And finally, I think we got just one more thing in here. It's almost like a map. Oh wait, I think this might be a poster? Oh, I think this is a poster. It's big. Oh, it is big. Whoa. Oh, check that sucker out. Jeez. That is not small. Oh, when I'm looking through it, like when I have it held up like this, I can see through it to the other side, so the two images sort of mix. It really tripped me out. Okay, and let's flip that sucker around, and I can enjoy the other side here while y'all are checking out that side. Okay, so that's Metro Last Light Redux. I never played Last Light. And this is Metro 2033 Redux. So I never played either one of those. I think I've only ever played the first game, but the first game was fun. I do intend to get into the others, and I'll probably understand more about this stuff once I do that. But hey, the artwork is awesome. The pins are cool. And overall, I'm like, yeah, it cost me $1.25 to get this stuff. So, you know, for the money, absolutely worth it. Anyway, that's just me sharing some cool stuff that I got, and not to mention the BattleTech stuff, which I'm very excited about. Already into that universe, ordered the books because of it. And I'm into Metro just a little bit. But, people, let me know, how good are the games? Do they hold up to the first one? And how is the first one in comparison? There were some aspects I liked about the first one. I don't enjoy getting scared as much as other people do. Mostly because I have a lot of intense anxiety. So, you know, horror games that are meant to scare you just trigger my anxiety. So instead of getting a rush of adrenaline, I just have a meltdown. So if the other games are horror-based like that, unfortunately, I won't enjoy them. So I'll probably not end up getting into them if that's the case. But if they're, you know, not that, then maybe I could. Like Dead Space 1, very horror-based. I had a really hard time ever getting into Dead Space 1 because of how horror-based it was. I just had anxiety attacks. And I know a lot of people were like, well, then just don't play it. Well, I kind of consider it a personal challenge to try and force myself to face my fears, even when they're causing me to have panic attacks. I know. There's a dumb part of my brain. That is a really dumb part of the brain to make you do that. But Dead Space 2 was okay-ish. Kind of was very meh. Dead Space 3 had amazing elements. It had horrible elements, especially the ending. And the ending of the DLC was also trash. Like, much worse. The DLC ending was horrible. But it had amazing horror elements that I loved. That I absolutely loved. And because I could fight the monsters, I didn't have nearly as much anxiety from it, especially since I had a partner to back me up. I actually don't remember having even one anxiety attack while playing Dead Space 3. It was just really cool. I enjoyed that game so much. Anyway, I'm gonna yawn here for a second, so where was it? Okay, alright. Dang. But yeah. If anybody has any thoughts, anything like that, well, anything they'd like to comment, please do so down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear any kind of feedback you got. And, yeah, if you're new to the channel and genuinely enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing. And hey, let me know so I know to make more of it. That's the thing. If you comment and let me know that you love a certain kind of content, that heavily encourages me to make more of it. People have no idea how influential their comments are on small creators like me. If you enjoy a certain kind of something, say so. I'll know, and I'll keep you on as a subscriber for longer because I'll know to make more of that content. Because I'm making somebody happy. And especially us smaller content creators, that's literally what gets us by. Making y'all happy. Anyway, though, y'all are abso-fraggin-lutely awesome. I'm going to go ahead and hop off now. And I will see y'all in the next one. Don't y'all be getting in too much trouble? Or do? It's always up to you. Doodles, Legionus.